I mean, it's one of the easiest games once you get used to it. It's a walk in the park.
Easiest games. I feel like I remember watching you play this game, and there was at least a few spots where you struggled on.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
don't don't listen to him. He just so full of shit. Every game he's ever told me, oh, don't worry about it. It's simple. It's like this Nuzlocke thing. I found out from Drew Gamer. Freaking like people don't even play the original 5 games because of how hard it is. Okay, they'll like do all the newer freaking Pokemon for it. And he's all the time he's telling me, "Yeah, don't worry, this is easy. It's okay, it's fine." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And
I mean, I thought you
Yeah.
guys liked a challenge.
At
like,
least I don't have to worry about that because Dr. G's the one playing for us. So
you tell her have
I get to
fun.
just I get to just sit there and
Just
help, and
Yeah,
enjoy.
be like, hey,
you're keeping.
go that way maybe.
I'm just gonna try and find out if Cosmic's all right, and then um, hopefully we'll get started.
Now he's kind of shy. I'm getting an idea of that because like now what's he gonna do in that challenge thing that he made? What games is he gonna put up?
Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure because no one's really. I don't think anyone's really thought about it, and I only just put up a few.
I was serious about the 2 I suggested.
Yeah, I mean, just add any
I,
of the ones you can think of in to the list that I've already got. Those ones that I've put up were kind of some of the leftover ones from Christmas, and I thought, why not just throw them in here, you know.
play Contra or Contra 2, I think is what it is,
Contra,
and Escape from Monkey Island. I think you have fun on Monkey Island. That's a really good game.
I've never. Strange as it's going to sound, I've got both of those on the Xbox, but I've never really played past the first 15 minutes of the first game because I got lost. I don't know if I didn't pick an item up or whatever, but I walked around aimlessly for a long time and I was like, just no.
It gets
Can't be bothered.
kooky. It's a kooky game. It's one of those games where you have to like actually think your way through, and it's. I mean, you do have fighting, but like fighting's not the main scheme of it.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good game. It's got some humor to it as well, so I'll
Yeah.
probably go back to it at some point.
Whenever Cosmic gets here, Cosmic. What does that say anyhow? Cosmic coup.
Cosmic Coup, yeah, it's the coup part is basically the Scottish term, I guess, for cow. So it used to have like a picture of a cow flying over the moon.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I don't know, that was just his thing, Cosmic Coup. Um,
I'm still wanting to get more stuff on like you guys' lore and everything in that area, like in Scotland especially, and because that's where the Vikings first landed, right? Like in Scotland and Ireland,
mhm.
and up there where York is. York was
Yeah,
actually, yeah, York was actually settled by the freaking Vikings when they first invaded.
I went to York a long time ago on a school trip. I must have been about 9, I think. It's a really, really interesting place.
And then Island, or what is it, Island of Man?
Isle of Man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never been there.
I wanna at least freaking be able to find somebody who's gullible enough to go there for me and take pictures and stuff. But I can't get old John to freaking do nothing. I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, you guys have like freaking. There ain't no way that you can drive 15 or 20 miles away from in any direction without running into a monolith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're everywhere there, and I'm like, dude, just go and freaking take video, take pictures of it and stuff. Because he used to be into the strange stories and everything.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't want to do that stuff. He used to be into ghosts and UFOs and things like that. He'd make videos of them. I think my mic is freezing up on me.
So yeah, Cosmic might be a bit occupied because he's not read. I wonder if he's the one that's having issues with his internet now.
No, mine has like an exclamation point on it. Oh, it's probably because the game's not up. Yeah, that's what it was. No, he that could have been the issue with it because like mine wasn't up and actually playing, so it started saying that it was paused and did the exclamation point. But once I popped it back up, it started showing it.
So, does everyone? Yeah, everyone got their own character then, so that we know we can determine who's who.
No, I can be any color. If you want to, I can pick yellow. Since
I
I'm
can be any color too. Don't matter to me.
Just go with whatever you feel. To be honest, it's more so that we could tell who was who during the race.
oh, you're talking about like different colors?
Yeah, and all the characters are the same. It's just a palette swap anyway.
Okay. Do I have to name mine?
That's different from the other.
I want to be pink.
You want to be okay?
I'll be Linda.
Okay. So I'm going to be. I'll just be yellow.
Okay. And then once Cosmic comes back,
I don't think he's ever coming back, to be honest with you. I think we're stuck in like a freaking endless limbo of hell because Cosmic is afraid to talk on the internet. My brother does that shit too. So it doesn't surprise me none at all.
well, I think he's just popped back up online because
He heard me talking.
he must have done. Yeah. Checked the Facebook Messenger there to ask if he was alive, and he's just looked. So. Just to know he's alive. That's one thing.
He's like, well, whenever you guys are ready and you're done running your freaking choppers. Because we've been talking pretty good here lately.
That's one thing I never thought to check was the audio output. I'm sure it's alright though.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm through okay. But yeah, I mean, again, that wouldn't really matter anyway, because Germany didn't matter. So.
Yeah, just from the previews this game is showing me, it looks scary as hell. So, I mean, I know that I'm right on the nose when it comes to what I said about you and your freaking, oh, it's not that hard.
I mean, I say that I played this game. I originally got this. I think this was like my third N64 game, because when I got the console at Christmas, I had Super Mario 64 and GoldenEye 007, and my brother bought me GoldenEye, but I think he bought it more for himself because anytime I wanted, like, it got used, it's like he was on it, and I I got frustrated with stars that I couldn't get in Super Mario. Being only like 8 years old at the time, and I'm like, oh, I want a new game. I need to go and get a new game. So I had some money left over from Christmas, and I got this.
Mhm.
It was a choice between this and I think Donkey Kong or something. I mean, this is before I even discovered Zelda. So I was like, oh, this game looks fun. I actually hated it when I was a kid. I hated this game. But I played it recently, as Matt pointed out, and it wasn't so bad.
That's cool.
I want to try the second one someday, but this one's alright.
I didn't even know there was a second one until I had to get this one. And then I noticed it.
There is a second one, but funnily enough, they look more like chameleons in the second one. I don't even know what you would describe them as. This on this one, but
That's kind of what the games do, though. They get something going good, and then they decide they want to get fancier, and they end up screwing it all up. And they always do it. Every game does it. Like right there. I mean, the things he does with his tongues and shit. Like I'm guessing that's his tongue, but he grabs things and then just kind of loops around it.
yeah, you do use your tongue for basically everything in this game. You've got two mechanics: your tongue and the jump button, basically. There are bosses at the end of each one as well, but they're not too difficult. Well, I say that the second one always gives me some problems. Stage 2, I think that's the Ant Queen or something. That always kind of causes me issues.
And see, I like the older games too because they show these previews. And
Yeah.
that right there is a big help. It always was. They stopped doing that, and I don't understand why they stopped doing that, because like when people get a game, they can watch those and kind of get an idea of what's going on.
So you haven't tried it out for yourself, like when assigning the controls and stuff?
No, not yet. But the good news is I've been having to use Moopin for 2 games now, so I'm kind of I have a good idea what to expect from it. And if there is an issue, then I can probably adapt to it. On this on Robotech, since I've been doing Robotech, I found out that there's a lot of issues with that game when it comes to the controllers. But I can still get through it and do some good edits with it. Like kind of like the GoldenEye situation I had. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't like come up with a really decent solid controller configuration with it, but I was able to get through it.
To stop, I had to buy myself a new one recently. I think it's Spectra. What do you call it? Power A Spectra or something. Oh, it lights up and whatever else. But no, like the original Xbox controllers I was using, all ended up having pad drift, which is really annoying. So I went for a slightly cheaper option, and it's probably the best move I've ever made.
Really? Now see, I need something for Tenchu. I can't handle freaking not being able to use everything on Tenchu because I can't use the controllers correctly. That drives me nuts.